The time draws near on a very highly prophesized day. Yes, the end of Kotaku is just around the corner, with little death rattles coming out of them, laying off an additional 4 people, including the author of an article that I'll be going over here in the next couple of days, because we're not going to specifically be talking about Stellar Blade. That's for another video that's coming out very shortly. And trust me, after going over that article, I can see why Levi Winslow was among the latest round of staff cuts. But Kotaku's been on death's doorstep for a very long time, and then also the news in the past couple of months that Geo Media, the parent company, has sold off just about every other subsidiary under their umbrella. They're just waiting to ride out what's left of this gaming uproar, seeing if they can go ahead and turn some sort of a profit before they have to sell it off as a fully depreciated asset. Or maybe they'll just wait to flip it to the end of the year. They can use the losses as a tax write-off. But Kotaku has laid off 4 more staff, one of whom wrote the Stellar Blade Eve is hottest when she's not revealing anything. It was really bad. It was poorly written, and I even point that out in the video. So yeah, justifiable firing with that one. And then also taking a look at his other work, not exactly of the highest quality. So Grums asked the question, how long does Kotaku have left? Let me ask another question. Who does Kotaku have left? Well, funny I should say. They have their senior editor in charge, Alyssa Mercante. And well, yesterday, put out a video saying that she was a liar. I couldn't imagine that she would end up going any farther in her journalistic pursuits, but who would have thought that she would stoop so low as to harassing people's significant others? Yeah, we're here now, bruh. Helldivers community managers, what's real? Oh, this is what real going after families look like. We'll get back to that in a second. Kotaku is doing that right now to smash JT. Accuse them instead of falsely accusing me, as I never have ever done that. All of that'll make sense by the end of the video, but here's Alyssa Mercante bragging about contacting Smash JT's wife? Well, that's what she tries to allude to, but she's really bad at her job. As somebody else also pointed out, the husband of her children. Where it's like, we knew that games journalists have some weird proclivities, but are you going to try to foist that upon the public at large? But anyways, I've found your wife's Facebook. This is what she said to Smash JT, who I'm unfamiliar with, but he's a creator of such. Okay, I found your wife's Facebook and asked her what she thinks about the husband of her children. That's not how that works. It would be her husband or the father of her children. But she's a journalist, guys. Cut her some slack. Oh, harassing women online and laughing when they share that someone they're supporting has been threatening to self-oof themselves for weeks. I don't think that happened. I doubt that happened because you can't provide any receipts. You're a scumbag individual. We've seen what you've been doing for the better part of 2024, and I don't believe a goddamn word that you have to say. But this right here, when I first seen this, it's like, wow, you're not reaching out to get further context on a story. You're just trying to ruin a relationship. Not that it would work. You're trying to meddle in somebody's personal life instead of relaying a news story. You're the worst of the worst. I can't wait for Kotaku to crumble. I've been waiting for them to crumble for years, but eventually when they close up shop, she can go back to her previous profession of illicit activities, and she can sell her depreciating assets for quite a lot less because times are tough right now. But like I said, the Helldiver community managers going after families, what are we talking about here? Well, we're talking about Paul Scott Canavan, a big bat on Twitter. This is absolutely the play. I'm talking about Alyssa Mercante and her going after people's significant others. We should be doing this with all these weird creeps. Track down their significant others and mothers and string them up. Oh, so he wants to go even further. What a scumbag. Creative director for a Grimoire. Okay, an indie developer making pale tales, defends Kotaku's attack on family members of critics. Track them down, the significant others and the mothers, and string them up. That umbrella guy, shout out Tug, calls him out and he doubles down, saying that it's just about holding people accountable. Are you kidding me? Are you having a laugh? Don't worry, it gets even worse. Magic the Gathering, that was tough to say, and Warhammer artist Paul Scott Canavan says he wants to track down and string up loved ones of people he disagrees with. It seems like a very sensible and okay, cool. If that picture doesn't drive that home, I don't know what does. Comments came in response to a post from Kotaku's senior editor and last remaining individual at Kotaku, Alyssa Mercante. And I see a lot of people like to make, fun little nicknames for her, replacing an A with a U, and it's like, well, yeah. It's funny because that's what she acts like, but no. I like to say her name appropriately, because her name needs to be synonymous with that of Jeffrey Dahmer, Ted Bundy, Anita Sarkeesian. That is a name that you cannot forget. She has done heinous stuff. A lot of heinous stuff just this year that has been incredibly well documented. Don't forget this individual, because she's going to try to bounce around after Kotaku closes up shop. And her actions, like her contemporaries want to hold other people accountable, have consequences. If there's anybody that needs to be excised from this industry, from gaming in general, oh yes, it's Alyssa Mercante. Mercante's umbrage with Smash JT appears to be that he started a petition to demand the shutdown of Kotaku and is attempting to get End Kotaku trending. That's the back and forth that they had. Okay, never thought I'd get so much pleasure over Alyssa Mercante spurging out about me, but here we are, hashtag #NKotaku. Now she slid into my DMs like a married GTFO here. Crying face, and then Mercante underneath that. So you think it's funny you platformed a man threatening to off me? I don't know who you're talking about, and I doubt that actually happened because you're a perpetual liar. Why would I ever give you the benefit of the doubt? As for Canavan, okay, he doubled down on tracking down loved ones and stringing them up in response to one user who asked him if it would be okay if people tracked down his loved ones. Canavan said, I mean, if I turn out to be a total piece of S and start harassing women online, then yeah, go nuts. That's strange that that's their bar, where it's, oh, if you attack women online, stop harassing women. That's a group that can't define a woman, so it's just very interesting. Not only would he double down, but he claimed his opinion to loved ones being tracked down and strung up was not controversial for saying mean things online. These people are strange, man. Okay, when that umbrella guy asked, fascinating, is a company stance string up moms and significant others, Canavan replied, I think you might have misunderstood the conversation about holding people accountable for their attacks on the internet. I don't think it's a super controversial take. No, you're gaslighting, bro. But here's the weird thing about the internet. It doesn't forget. And thanks to your idiocy, oh, it's really not going to forget. Your white knighting just went incredibly wrong for you. Sucks to suck, I guess. Former World of Warcraft, yes, creative director Mark Kern would then share Canavan's post, writing creative director, yes, an indie developer. We read all of that stuff before. Guess anything goes if you have the right politics. Well, it really does seem that way, huh? Canavan accused, Kern of sending a hate mob to him, and he claimed he worded his post poorly. No, you knew exactly what you did. You faced repercussions that you're just trying to enforce on other people, and he didn't like those consequences. Very, very strange. You want to see a concerted attack? Well, just look what happens to Grum on a daily basis. This is the same energy as attempting to swatting myself and a federal crime. I originally found it funny, but then I realized how crazy and serious the situation is becoming. Reporting Mark Kern to the FBI to prove her, case. It's a YouTube video of somebody reporting Grums to the FBI based on lies. You want to talk about one side misconstruing messages? Canavan, Mercante, that's your guys' side, okay? And it also gets even weirder than that. I didn't watch that far. Did he really file a false FBI report on Asmongold and as Heel vs. Baby? Really? These are these spurgs that are out there. The ones saying, we're just trying to hold people accountable for what they're saying online. Running with defamatory statements and filing false federal police reports. All right, then. You go ahead and you do you. You guys just continue to cry and play victim when in actuality, you're the baddies. You're literally the meme at this point in time. Are we the baddies? It's just, here's the thing. They're never going to come to that realization because they're on a holy crusade. These people think that they are right. They have been given the God-presented gospel. They're on, I don't mean to get hyperbolic, but there's no better way to phrase this. They're on a religious crusade. This is what happens when you remove God from society. These people take up the strangest of causes and makes them their life ideology. It's a wild time in gaming right now. And to think this all started just because they disrespected Batman. Unbelievable. So with all that said, thank you all very much for the gift of your time. I've been Don Consuelo. I want you to follow your gut and get after it. Take care, everyone.